Yo, what's up guys? This is AG here from Rejuvenate. And you might wonder what is Rejuvenate and what does this guy want to talk about. So just stay tuned with me up until this elevator reaches the destination and I will talk to you very soon. Yo, what's up folks? So as I told you, this is AG and here is Rejuvenate. So by establishing Rejuvenate, I was thinking of a platform that I can share some sort of wisdoms that come to my mind every day, especially during my running. For you guys to know me better, I'm from the generation that starts the day at 5 a.m. and I go running around 5:30, 6, maximum 7 a.m. Basically, I have found it a way of constructive discussion between me and my mind. And I feel peace in the running because it is a kind of everyday, let's say, a struggle that doesn't need too much of the effort from your mind. So your mind could be in peace while your body is doing the exercise, and of course it's going to be beneficial for my health. Day over day I started to just push myself harder and harder and harder to achieve more kilometers by everyday run, and I just felt that by this way I could have some sort of wisdoms and prosperities. So today what I'm gonna talk to you about is about the stress that come to my mind, especially because I have plans to immigrate, and this immigration it has some sort of, let's say, positive sides and the negative sides simultaneously. And sometimes the negative side is like a cap on it and just try to swallow everything that is good about the immigration, the new life, the new journey that would be super beneficial for people. One of the things that came to my mind, especially last night, was that how I'm gonna cope with the problems, because by immigrating it's going to be me and me and me. I should do the grocery shopping, I should do the cooking, cleaning, washing, ironing, I don't know, whatever it is. I should buy a home, I should go to find a suitable car for myself, a suitable job, everything that is important for me should be done by myself, and I cannot count on anybody else because they are not physically present. So this imposed me a huge level of stress, and by stress I mean that sometimes there were some sort of butterflies, some other times there was some sort of temptations, heartbeat and other stuff. So today when I was running, I was thinking of it in a way that could be a little bit more constructive. And then the idea came to my mind that actually it is from another run that I have done with NRC app, and on that run it was Coach Bennett and Andy Batikumbu, and then Andy Batikumbu said that overthinking and thinking about some sort of phenomena over and over and over again, it is like thinking that the sky is no longer blue because of the clouds that are inside it. And sometimes we just stuck in the trap of thinking of the clouds, that we try to find the science behind them, the science that is leading to predict the snow, the rain and everything. And then we forget that behind those clouds there is still a blue sky which is unlimited. So let me translate it in my words. I was thinking that, so by overthinking about the future problems that you may face, or the, let's say, predictions about your future, you will just plant more and more and more bushes on the ground of your jungle. And by planting more bushes on the ground of your jungle, you will encounter less place for constructive trees, vegetables, vegetations, different type of plants, and also animals that could live within the same jungle. So when you prohibit them from being there for you, how you can just try to encounter something constructive in your future. So first you should understand that sometimes we are just planting some sort of bushes, and these bushes are not constructive, although they are green, but they will just impose some sort of jeopardizing positions to other living creatures. And second, by watering them, taking care of them, overthinking about them and other aspects, you will just make these bushes to be spread all around the ground, and then there will be no place for other plants to grow. And day over day, the other plants start to be more desperate, more alone, more, let's say, less vegetated, less water is available for them, so they stop growing, and then day after day they start to be dry and drier and drier, and all of a sudden there were no trees on your jungle, there were just bushes. So these bushes is going to pose you to difficulties from the mental perspective and the physical perspective of yours. Some of the scientists are working on this aspect and saying that those unanswered diseases that we are facing, including multiple sclerosis, different type of cancers, let's say autoimmune diseases or something like that, are all related to this aspect that people are overthinking. So how do we are going to overcome this phenomenon? But for me today the answer is, first you should understand that you are overthinking of something in future or something in past. So let's just bring the idea of myself to today's video. I was thinking that, okay, I'm thinking about something in future that will happen or will not happen. So I'm not sure about it. This is only my prediction that I will face difficulties when I want to cope with life lonely. So this is the first thing. So this will happen or will not happen. Second thing, if this thing is happening, I mean the most difficult aspect of my life, and I don't believe in myself, then I'm just weakening myself by overthinking of it. So this is not constructive at all. This is destructive. So I know that I'm overthinking. I know that this overthinking is destructive. The third thing is to stop it. How do I stop it? Well, I name it. I name my overthinking mind of mine as Zoe. So every time that Zoe started to think about something, which I think Zoe is super nasty, and every day she is thinking about something and something else and something else and something else, I just catch her and directly ask her to shut up. I ask her to shut up immediately because I don't need her. So for example, I'm at 4 kilometer mark, Zoe started to think, Zoe started to talk to me. I tell her, Zoe, shut up, I don't need you. What I need right now is to reach the 5 kilometer mark. And again, she will come, and again she will come, and I promise you that the first time that you do it, the second time she will come stronger and in a shorter interval. So for example, the first time for me, for example, from the beginning of the run till the 4 kilometer age, it was something like 20 minutes, 18 minutes, I don't know, whatever it is. The next time she wants to come, it will come 1 minute after I ask her to shut up, and then again 30 seconds after I ask her to shut up for the second time, and then 15 seconds, then 10 seconds, and you get the idea. So I will start to do it every time that she started to nag about the situation, try to push her hard to make her in a let's say, jar, and then try to close the door of the jar. So she stopped to talk to me about the phenomenon. Second promise that I have for you, she will disappear. The thinking mind of you will disappear. But again, after 5 minutes, she will come with another subject to overthink about. Am I good enough to finish this run? Why I'm starting to be exhausted? Why I'm so much lactated that I cannot run? Why the weather is too warm? What if I run today and today air quality is not suitable for runners? Blah, 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 blah. Again, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this, up until the thinking, let's say the overthinking mind of you find that there is no way to tempt this guy to overthink about the phenomena that is not real. And as I have told you, the fourth step is to just bring the mind to something that is in your control. So for example, if you're running, you can think about your breathing. Breathing is one of the most important factors for people. You cannot exist without breathing after 2 minutes. So this is brutal for you. You can just think about the breathing, the rhythm that you have, and try to, let's say, bring the overthinking mind of you to think about how I'm breathing low, what is my feeling, what is the feeling for my lungs to be full of oxygen, and then out of the oxygen. By practicing this, I'm sure that you can overcome the problems, the overthinking mind of you, and you will stop pushing around the fire, and you will stop just planting those bushes that may be, let's say, light up by a small, let's say, fire, and then it will destroy everything in your life, and you will prevent your body to get sick in future or to face some sort of problem that could be prevented from right now. So that's it for today. Just don't forget to subscribe the channel, like the video, share it with your friends, and I'm looking forward also to hear from you. What are the attempts that you are doing in order to prevent such phenomena, and how you are going to cope with the difficulties in your life? And of course, if there is any specific concerns that you have that you want me to talk about in future talks, don't forget to share with me. And up until next time, don't forget to rejuvenate.